point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Watson now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Jones hit, and the ball's out. And the Texans say they have it. They do. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders. I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use it. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused a touchdown.
Kenny Galladay on the touchdown throw from Daniel Jones. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Gano for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he finds Danny Amendola. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. That's hard to do. When you see a guy cutting in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Watson. Out to the flat here for Johnson. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Watson looks to throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Giants are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Back to throw. Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Lorenzo Carter, his 2nd sack of the night. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces.
And now here's another interception. Picked off inside the 10. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
To throw is Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Chris Moore as the first half is winding down. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Meanwhile, Jones' throw here pulled in by Galladay. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing after the interception. Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain. Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw again. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. On the run, it's Penny. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Barkley. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Back to throw. Jones. Drops it underneath for Booker. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, Joe Judge makes the decision. They're going for it. They'll run with Penny. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. On first down, Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 22, Jones gets this quickly to Ingram. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First down, Giants. Jones to Ingram.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Dancing to his left. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the Texans will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Tay Crowder able to make the play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Another run by Lindsey. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, You definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
On fourth down, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jonathan Grenard able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? Looking to throw. Jones to Barkley on the check down. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Gano's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Oh, and this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. To the air yet again, Watson. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yet, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Watson. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Akins.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. There he goes, left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. Jones throwing for it.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 10. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Watson. And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight, and this one is going to be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Throwing deep for Galladay. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Desmond King picks it. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away. That means means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Watson to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his left. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram there to make the grab. And the Giants have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, it's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Watson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Watson. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. Good night, everybody.